Greetings from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Welcome to the circus.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the greatest show on earth.
David Blanco from Blanco Cigars.
Pleasure to be with you guys.
We've been friends now for 10 years, and it's hard to believe it's been 10 years for one.
Yeah, it is unbelievable. Time is flying. COVID, we lost some years. It just,
Yeah,
when we were in
true.
COVID, they felt like they were forever, never going to end. And now that we're past them, it's like the lost years. I don't know how many of you feel like that out there, but I definitely do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So,
I'm in the area doing some events. I had to come by and see my buddy.
Yeah. He called me and said, hey, can I crash at your place? I said, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I said, I would definitely be down. So he stopped in, stayed the night, and off to do some more events here in Pennsylvania.
On the road again.
Yep, the theme of his life.
Willie Nelson.
So today we are going to be smoking the event sticks, which are only available obviously at events.
Yeah.
This is the Habano Rosado wrapper
In Robusto.
in Robusto.
All Nicaraguan. This is
Okay.
a blend that I only do, like you said. You have to, if you want to get this cigar, you can only, and by the way, it also comes in Maduro. We make them in Robusto size only for events. You're going to have to get it from my dirty little hands. That's the only way you can get this cigar. When you come and see me at an event, because we do specials, right? Buy 4, get 1 free, buy 10, get 3 free, buy 20, get 5 free, and stuff like that. Well, the free ones are these. I don't want to just give you something that you can buy on the shelf every day of the week. I want to give you something that you can savor, go home and say it's special, and enjoy it, and then hopefully see me at the next event and maybe get some more. So this is why we came up with this cigar, because we wanted to give you guys something special.
And we also, has it been released yet?
Which one?
The one that's on my table?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't want to, let the kid.
It's a limited edition, so we only have so many of them.
Limited edition cigar for the Gambino family. Any of you guys out there that are mobster fans, you obviously know John Gotti.
We don't talk about that side of the family so much. This is a legit enterprise.
Well, yeah.
The Gambino family is removed a couple generations.
Sure,
The family members that I'm dealing with from, I guess, their grandfather at this point. So they're just businessmen that get into different things, and they make a lot of different things. They've actually done things for, like, Evander Holyfield. They did a
Really?
barbecue sauce for him.
No kidding.
They've gotten into cognac and other, edible stuff for, different grocery stores. I think they had a spaghetti sauce or something like that. They've done wine. They have a wine brand, and they wanted to do a cigar to round off the, the experience with the wine and the cognac and stuff like that. So
Well, yeah, that would be perfect.
this is their first toe in the water of doing a cigar. They asked me to do the cigar, and so we made a limited edition, 500 boxes. I think we have 200 boxes left. Boxes of 20. They're all Toro. It's a Mexican San Andreas wrapper. The binder is Sumatra, Indonesian Sumatra, and Dominican. And the fillers are broadleaf and Dominican as well. So medium body cigar, great looking cigar. I'll let him show it on the screen. But yeah, here's the reveal for you, brother. The nice reader is going to take it out of the cellophane. Not an expensive cigar. There, you gotta hold it slow and rotate it. You gotta focus.
Look how nice and oily that wrapper is. Beautiful bands, 2 bands it's going to carry.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just absolutely gorgeous. The cap work on it is very nice. It is just a very nice cigar.
It's done very well for him already. It's not a super expensive cigar, but
Which is
it's
good.
a very. We didn't. They asked me about pricing, and I was like, "Listen, you could price this for $25, but I'm a smoker too. We want people to enjoy them and smoke them and try them, and these are trying times economically and for a lot of people. So we want people to experience a cigar that's worth that kind of money, but it doesn't cost that kind of money. So I think a box runs. I want to say something like 270, 280.
That's not hateful.
No. So
Not for that quality of a cigar. I mean, it's not your normal just thrown together
Yeah.
Nicaraguan Puro. Nothing. There's anything against those, because obviously you have those as well. But it's a very nice cigar. The artwork on the bands is beautiful, so it'll go over very well, I think.
I think so too.
So we're going to do a review today on the event cigars. Now I have to say,
$2.70 for a box. I was just doing the math.
okay, I have to say we were kind of laughing and carrying on there before we pushed record, because I told him that I was nervous to shoot a video of reviewing his cigar with him sitting next to me. And he was like, I don't know why you're doing that. I was just sitting in your living room.
We just smoked another one not too long ago. We were sitting next to each other. The only thing that's changed is that we're recording it on this little box right in front of us, and now he's nervous. Anyway, that being said, do your thing, brother. Go ahead. Go. And action.
Okay. So I would say off the start of this,
Yes.
it is a very nice...
Yes.
Yes?
Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous.
There's like a light leather to it, and I would say it's like a worn leather, like a saddle or an old baseball mitt.
The aroma.
Yeah, yeah. And then slight nuttiness. Is it almond or
It's what you get. It's
is
what you get, man. Everybody's palate is different. So if you're struggling between almond and something, that's up for you to determine.
okay? Well, it's
And
definitely
by the way,
a nutty
are you drinking coffee with it? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm drinking lemonade with it.
Okay, there you go. So that always affects.
Yeah.
I forgot my drink too, man. I must have left it inside. No worries, I'll get it after.
So the nuttiness is there, and there's like a light earth. But the earth to me is kind of like dry soil, like an over-dried
Earthiness.
Earthiness, yes. That's what I get from it so far at this point. It's a good start though. It's not harsh or anything like that. It's pretty smooth.
Okay, so off the light, you're getting earthiness, leather, and D's.
Yep.
What kind of D's?
Nuts.
D's nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little levity, guys. Gotta have some fun out there.
But it is it's a good start to it. I've already smoked 3 of these. I smoked 2 yesterday within the time that he smoked 1.
Yeah, we went to visit a shop yesterday.
Yeah, we went over to Union Cigar of Hanover, 1055 Carlisle Street, Hanover, Pennsylvania.
At the Blanco Lounge. We have the Blanco sponsored lounge there. That's why we went to say hello to everybody. A nice Sunday afternoon. Took the day off and just relaxed. Had some cigars, shot with the guys over there, and watched some F1 Formula racing over there.
There's a little peppery notes on the retro hail.
Yes, there is. I was waiting for you to get to that. I didn't want to rush you. I figured you'd get to
Yeah.
it on your own.
And the leather also picks up a little bit in the retro hail for me. Now, how's the Maduro start for you?
This is a medium body cigar at best. It's more on the milder to medium side with regard to the strength level. Body wise, it's a straight medium. A little bit of an oakiness to it. Slight notes of a little bit of a leather, like he mentioned earlier. Slight hint of earth, but there's more woodiness in the cigar. And then a little bit of a caramel finish to it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, a little cocoa-y, but more caramel, but it's not sweet caramel. It's almost like a neutral caramel. Not a real, like a taffy sweet caramel, but
Okay.
it's that caramely flavor. But nice, very, very pleasant cigar. Anybody can smoke this and enjoy it.
Well, and that's the same with this one here too. It's a really nice smoke that you can enjoy and pair it with anything. Now, I would not pair this with a stronger bourbon because it would drown it out.
Yeah, it's not going to stand up to
Yeah.
that because it's not a full body.
Right.
Full body.
This is going to stand up to like a 90, 95 proof,
Yeah. Absolutely.
bourbon.
Or a nice rum.
Oh, yeah, I was getting ready to say. The Domenico, the sweetness of the Domenico rum would go very well with this cigar in particular.
For me, it would also enhance the caramel aftertaste that I'm getting.
Okay.
The finish that I'm getting in this.
Now, how long you got a good finish on that, or?
Yeah, it's a shorter finish, which is fine. Again, it's not a full body cigar.
Right.
But I made the cigar with the intention, of course, is giving it as a free cigar away. So I have to take into account that this is going to be for the masses. So I made it complex and body enough for those that are avid smokers and smoke all the time, for them to still enjoy it. But I made it mild enough and not as peppery and full body, so that even a novice that buys cigars can still enjoy this and broaden their horizons. So it was one of those bell-shaped curved cigars where it's right in the masses area.
Right.
Very pleasant cigar.
You did a great job. I mean, look at the burn. The burn line is razor sharp, as the great Brian Glenn would say. You know.
Doing that on the Maduro too.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna come back midway, and we'll let you know how we've made out so far.
See you in a bit. And we're back.
Midway.
Stack of dimes, baby.
It is a stack of dimes. Nice, good, clean burn.
No retouches required.
No retouches.
Mine's,
no relights.
Similar.
The ash did hold on for a good inch before I had to drop it, and I only dropped it because
I wore mine.
I didn't want to wear it. You wore yours. So he was like, I'm going to save it for the midway. Yeah, it didn't work.
Almost.
Almost. But as you can see, it comes right back to restacking. And the nice thing is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's awesome little bumps. Focus. In the ash. And I still get the leather, that earthiness, but now I'm getting a touch of like a black coffee.
I'm getting that as well.
And almost like a little caramel.
There's the caramel. There's the caramel. Mine are, because I'm using Maduro wrapper on the same blend, this is going to be a deeper version of what you're getting. So yes, I'm glad you said that. I'm getting more caramel now, heavier woods, and the caramel is definitely coming through a little bit more. Slight more pepper through the nose. Orally, not so much pepper, just a little bit on the retrohale.
The pepper picked up, and the leather is kind of down a little bit.
But it's still there.
It's still there. It's still nice. But the pepper ramped up a little bit, which I like because it
balances.
It does. It balances it out so nicely. It really does. Yeah, so far so good, man. You did all right.
I try, man. I try. I want to give you guys something nice, and we thought this was a nice accommodation, and we knew that people sometimes like lighter wrappers, and there are other people that like darker wrappers, so we said make them both, and we'll give them the option when they buy their cigars to choose which one they like.
Right.
So that's where we're at with that.
And next Friday, correct?
Yes, Friday.
We'll be at Union Cigar in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
Well, let me read them the whole list.
Oh boy, here we go.
Since we got that out there, right?
Heck yeah.
Cigar events coming up in the Philadelphia area. We have, because I can't keep anything straight in my head anymore. What are we at, May?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys, I already did Smitty's Cigar Den in Lock Haven. You can find Blanco Cigars there. I also did Breaker Cigar in Shamokin. You can find Blanco Cigars there. We also have cigars at Goose's Cigars in Limerick, PA. But the next event is going to be the Hideout Cigar Shop and Lounge in Aston, PA, which is just south of Philly, on Thursday, May 9th from 5 to 9. And then Friday, as he was mentioning, the 10th of May, we're going to be at Union Cigars in Hanover from 5 to 9. Then Saturday, I'm going to be in Springhouse, PA, which is just north of Philly, at Cigars Unlimited from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. So if you guys want to, you're in the Philly area on the Saturday afternoon, you want to come check me out, Cigars Unlimited. We're going to have specials, raffles, all kinds of stuff at all of these events. And then I take off and head west. I'll be stopping on the way, seeing people in Pittsburgh and Ohio, visiting shops and things of that nature. But I'll then be at Barnstormer Distillery in cooperation with our retailer out there. Our retailer is Strike the Box, and that'll be in Rockford, Illinois, on the 16th of May from 5 to 8:30. So if you go get some bourbon and some cigars together at the distillery, we'll be there. And then Friday the 17th, I'll be at Bad Ash Cigar and Lounge in Oregon, Illinois from 8 to midnight, basically. So that's a nice Friday evening event. And then I go to Canada, guys. I'll be in Ontario, Canada I don't know if you got viewers in Ontario, but
I do.
I will be in the greater Toronto area. And if you want to check out Blanco Cigars on social media, either Blanco Cigar Company on Instagram or Blanco Cigar Company on Facebook, or my Instagram, which is David Blanco 007. You can check out all the dates I just showed you, plus the rest for the rest of the month, because I got events going all the way through the rest of the month, and you'll see them posted every month. I also have events. I'll be by September, in the beginning of September, I'll have made my way down at the end of the month, actually, of May, to Chattanooga, Dalton, Georgia, and then Atlanta in the beginning of the month before I head back to Tampa, which is home base, by the 5th. Then I have some events in Tampa, and then I go to Alaska. We'll be doing events in Alaska for Father's Day and things of that
Kenny,
nature.
you're in Alaska.
So I will be in Alaska. Check out our social media pages for dates and times and locations of where you can find me, and or other events that my reps will be doing around the country as well. Back to you.
Well,
I felt like Howard Cosell right there.
I was going to ask you about your social media, but you took care of that on your own.
That's it.
So there we are with the ash and the burn line. Great smoke output. The smoke is
nice, easy draw.
It's a nice, easy draw.
And we V-cutted these, by the way.
Yes, I did.
These are V-cut these.
Yep. And also, it's got a nice, easy draw, and the smoke is not heavy, but it's not super thick.
Nope, nice, right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in that
it's
bell curve.
chewy, but not overly, overwhelming. The ash holds on really well, so this is definitely a cigar that you can smoke in the car, on the road, or
anywhere, anytime. Enjoy.
Absolutely,
Enjoy.
absolutely, because it's a nice medium stick.
And you can't buy it, so the price is irrelevant. You guys asking about how much does it cost and where can we get it? Events only, guys.
That's it.
Events only.
You got to come and see the man.
We look forward to seeing you guys out there, and I look forward to enjoying a nice smoke with you guys, enjoying them. A veritable cornucopia of useless information, so you can ask me any questions you want when we're at events, whether it's cigar related or other things, because I've done other things in my life as well. But,
Why don't we talk about that?
Well, yeah, sure. Whatever you want to talk about, bro.
So, let's start with, how'd you get involved in the industry?
So, my family's been in the industry since 1886. We're a Cuban heritage. I was the first one born here in the United States. I was born in Chicago, Illinois. That's where my family ended up. Once they left Cuba. And our heritage, of course, in the industry goes back to Pinar del Rio, and where we had farms and grew tobacco. And of course, like every other Cuban, this is a common story among Cubans, that we lost everything because they nationalized everything. And of course, with Castro taking over the country, all the businesses were nationalized and taken over. And so all of the business owners that could left. My family actually was involved also in government and in the revolution for a free Cuba before Fidel Castro hijacked the entire thing. And then once he hijacked it, he was consolidating power, and therefore what he did was either imprison or execute everybody who could be a possible threat. And my grandfather was one of those, and so he fled with his two sons, his wife, my grandmother. One of his sons was my father, and then my uncle, of course, and they came here to the States. So the legacy and the heritage that we had for those 4 generations in the business would have ended with my father until the 90s, when I decided, with the advent of the cigar boom, that I wanted to get back into the business so I could preserve the family legacy, and so it wouldn't die with them. So in 1998, we got some trucks going by. There's a lot of trucks, man. In 1998, we incorporated Los Blanco Cigar Company. We then DBA'd it, otherwise known as alternate name, easier for people, Blanco Cigars, or Blanco Cigar Company. And now it's been 26 years I've been in business doing this full time. I didn't do it full time for the first 5 years, or 5-6 years. I was at the time a Chicago firefighter paramedic, and this was my side job until I was able to try to get on my own with it. Unfortunately, we had a hiccup, and 9/11 happened. And so I was still in the military reserve at that time, and I was called and went to Afghanistan. My father, who was the president of the company at the time, went to Iraq. So we were both away. We had to temporarily close the doors. You know, people could still order, but we had no activity going on our side. And we came back in late 2004, 20 years ago now. Wow, 20 years ago. You know, I was in Afghanistan right now 20 years ago. It's unbelievable. It's just getting back, I think, soon.
It's crazy.
And we opened the doors back up, and I've been doing this full time since then. I had to make a decision. Either I go back and do this and make it work, because it was like starting all over, or we just don't reopen. And I've never quitted anything in my life, and so here I am, 20 years later, talking to you from the porch of my buddy Sean.
The crow's nest.
The crow's nest.
That's what we call it, yeah.
That's another nice inch there.
Yeah, look at that.
Stretching on there.
Yeah, it's holding on there.
No, you know, very slight wave there, but very clean burn. I'm gonna go ahead and ash this because I don't want to wear it again. Ash in here.
Yep.
There we go.
So
I'm a 26-year overnight success.
yeah, there you go. An overnight success.
26-year overnight.
26 years.
That's right.
That's all.
But we're always looking for people to try our cigars and haven't tried them. We're a Cuban family-run business, also veteran-owned and operated. My father has recently retired, and he's enjoying his retirement. And
That he's so richly deserved.
Yes. And we just celebrated his birthday. And now I'm in charge of this headache all myself. No, I got good people with me, and I continue to travel all over the world as we distribute all over the world.
Yeah, so for those viewers that are in South Africa, Yusuf, you're in South Africa.
We're trying to open South Africa right now. We're actually in the Congo and a few other countries in Africa. We're in the Middle East, Lebanon, and things proliferate from there. We have some distribution in Asia, Malaysia, and a few other countries. Canada, of course, Caribbean islands, Europe, all over Europe.
I was going to say, I have subscribers in Switzerland, Austria, and Germany.
We definitely have cigars in Switzerland. Look online at some of your online shops, because they're not only brick and mortar there, but they also sell online. And then Germany, Cigar World, Benden in Dusseldorf also has some of our cigars online and in his store as well. So you can find them in Germany there. Holland might still have some. There's a thing going on right now in Europe that's going to make it very difficult for us to continue for the short term to distribute in Europe. They've implemented something called track and trace, which is an absolute nightmare. So it's going to be difficult right now. There's a hiccup. People have to change over to that process. So there might be a slight shortage of importing from our products until that can get cleaned up and cleared up. But we'll be definitely back into Europe once that gets resolved. So whatever their inventory is right now is generally what's going to have to last for a little bit until they get all their, and that could be months, if not maybe a year. But we're working on it right now. So it's one of those nightmares. They tried to do that here in the United States with regulation and the FDA and everything else. So far we've beaten them back, but it's taken a lot of money and a lot of time. So,
but we've done it, which is
so
important.
far.
Yep, which is important.
Mm-hmm.
So I have one question for you before we wrap this thing up.
Sure, bud.
If you could have one commercial during the Stanley Cup playoffs for Blanco Cigars, what message would you want to send to the public?
Wow. I've just said it pretty much. Try a Blanco cigar. Enjoy the experience, our family's heritage and legacy that I continue to proliferate. All of our cigars are made in Esteli, Nicaragua, at our cousin's facility. I blend them all. I am a master blender in residency there. I use some of the best tobaccos in the world from around the world. I use tobaccos anywhere from Cameroon to Sumatra in Indonesia and everywhere in between. So we have 6 brands that we own. Primos, Above and Beyond, Cigar Obsession, Blanco 9, Blanco Liga Exclusiva. What's the other one I'm missing? Something here. Above and Beyond. I didn't say that one, right?
You did.
I did. What am I missing? Primos, Above and Beyond, Blanco 9, Liga Exclusiva, Cigar Obsession, and help me out, bro. No, there's another one. Gambino's a new one, but there you go. I'm missing one. I don't even know.
Could talk about the 25th?
No, not yet. We have an anniversary cigar coming up, but I can't believe I'm forgetting one of my brands. But anyway, try Blanco Cigar. Check us out. We've got great quality, very good price. Our motto for our company is quality, tradition, and value. Quality of the tobacco that our family grows, which is the Plasencias. Those are my cousins. So if you like Plasencia cigars, our cigars are rolled in the same factory by the same rollers. I've been working there, like I said, for almost 26 years now. The tradition of the Cuban hand roll, the way that our family's been doing it forever, and then the value to the consumer, which is also very important. We have cigars anywhere from $3.50 retail to $20 retail, and everywhere in between. So we have a price point and a cigar for you, using different wrappers. We have even one from Pennsylvania here in Lancaster, grown by the Amish.
Yep.
There's a #2 rated cigar of the year with the Blanco. That's the Liga Exclusiva. It also comes in a Connecticut shade. The Blanco 9 is a Corojo. So we've got a myriad of blends to try. Check us out at our website as well. If you don't have a brick and mortar near you, and you can't find it at your local or your online shop that you choose to buy from, if you don't go to brick and mortars, we also have an MSRP store on our own site, blancocigars.com. You can also buy our product directly from us at MSRP prices. So check that out and see what you think, and I'll throw it back to my man right here. Stay smoky, guys.
Well, Dave, thanks for stopping in and
My
visiting.
pleasure.
It was a great pleasure to catch up with you. I know that grass does not grow under your feet. I talked to you one day on the phone, you're in Knoxville, and then I talked to you the next day and you're in Illinois. How you get there that fast, I'll never know, but...
Driving, baby. I'm like Sammy Hagar. I can't drive 55.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
But that's how we do it, guys. It's grassroots, and I'm out there visiting as many cigar shops. If your cigar shop does not have Blanco cigars, ask for them by name.
Yes.
And we will endeavor to make contact with them. If you'd like to leave me a message, instant message me, or whatever you'd like to do, either on Facebook or on Instagram, you can go ahead and leave me a little tidbit of who your local shop is, where you'd love to see Blanco cigars, and more importantly, who's the contact there, who's the buyer or the manager or the owner that you'd like me to speak with. That way I can go there and say, hey, I've had some of your customers call us. They're interested in having our product in your shop. Can we facilitate and help that happen? And then we'll see. We'll go from there. That's the best we can do.
And I gotta honestly say, I am not just that we've been friends for 10 years, but also...
Of course that had to happen. I've been where I sounds.
The phone never stops.
Never. I've been surprised I got through the whole thing.
Not just that we've been friends for 10 years, but I absolutely love the cigars.
Thank you.
Like you said, there is the range of the $3.50 to $18.
And flavor profiles.
There's something there for everybody, but I will say this. The BG Reserve is in that higher end, but you're getting what you pay for.
And
that I can guarantee.
Just got a 93 rating in Cigar Enthusiast magazine, and the one that's coming up and coming out. So very highly rated cigar as well. That's a Mexican San Andreas box pressed. It's also got a pigtail and a closed foot. Comes in 4 sizes: Robusto, Figurado, which is like a Drew Estate pig size, but we box press it. If you're familiar with that. A short Lonsdale for those that like a little smaller gauge. And then the Toro, but the Toro Special, it's actually a barber pole. We barber pole that Mexican San Andreas with a Connecticut shade. All of them are box pressed, pigtailed, and closed foot. So check those out.
They are delicious.
Good sticks. Check them out on our website. See what you think.
The first third, the 9, the...
First third's Ecuadorian Sumatra. The 9 is a Corojo.
The Liga
Maduro. And
Dia Familia Exclusiva Maduro.
That's a Pennsylvania Broadleaf.
Is one of my favorites. And of course, you have to go with the 9.
There you go.
The 9 is just...
That was our #1 rated cigar of the year in 2018. Also got a 95 in CA, a 93 in Smoke, a 90 in Snob, Best Value in Cigar Journal, but none of that matters. You know what actually matters? What you think. So go down there and try one and give us some feedback.
Absolutely. And if you guys didn't catch this stuff and you need to get a hold of me, my email and Instagram and all that stuff is in the lit cellar below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the share, the like. And until we can get together and pack a pipe or smoke that great cigar, let all that you do be done in love. Y'all take care and God bless.
God bless.